We'll get an intro.
I like the idea of an animated one.
Okay.
Hello, fellow geeks.
Bubble and Pablo reporting for duty.
I'm Bubble.
I am Pablo.
And we're here to talk at you.
Talk at you. I've just received a text.
Doesn't matter. We've just had... It was a good fight, wasn't it?
We were at, Thor versus Wonder Woman.
I'm actually quite pumped for this fight. You'll enjoy it. You will.
Definitely.
You will enjoy it.
If you're not going to watch the hour-long podcast, this is our 10-minute breakdown. Well, roughly 10 minutes.
This will be our first 10-minute breakdown.
Of what happened in the fight. Just try and...
Okay.
For those that don't have time.
Or the attention span.
Or the attention span.
Or the dedication.
Or the dedication to the channel just yet.
I'm sorry, I'm slating people.
No. Fuck them!
You know what, Pablo? I'm pissed off with these people.
We're joking, we love you all dearly. Well, I don't know who you all are. There's 9 subscribers and like 5
You 9
views.
people, we love you.
Yeah, exactly. One of them is sat right there, but you can't see him.
Anyway, we just had a battle which was Thor versus Wonder Woman. I was defending Thor.
I was defending Wonder Woman.
The sort of setup we had was they were both forced to fight against each other in some sort of arena. Otherwise, their respective universes would die.
A gladiator-esque arena.
Yeah, sort of like Planet Hulk sort of thing.
Yeah.
And so, yeah. Thor, God of Thunder, all that basic stuff. Wields Mjolnir. Wonder Woman, Amazonian Goddess.
Light of Truth, summoning of magic weapons.
Basic rundown of their powers. So, what happened in the battle? Slow start.
Slow start, kind of just... Okay.
Feeling each other out.
For a moment, yeah, but it was
You'll
kind
see
of...
why I laugh later.
Yeah, it was very aggressive though when they did it, because so much was on the line at the time. Because so much is on the line, it's not like we don't have time to be all handy-dandy with it.
Yeah.
So I actually kicked off Wonder Woman a lot more aggressive than Thor was.
It was fairly even.
She's a very aggressive kind of person,
Yeah.
but it was fairly even. That is.
There was hand-to-hand fights, there was weapon fights, there was lightning, there was everything involved.
Everything.
And then
everything was involved.
And then halfway through, things snapped. What prompted that?
What?
The snap in terms of Thor's favour. Something prompted it. Oh, Wonder Woman was beating on him, and then as soon as she was held over him, attempting to stab him, he had stored lightning in his hammer, and blasted her into the force field.
And that
turned the tables.
The whole momentum went to Thor at that point because it was very balanced.
Up until that point.
In this moment, it was very balanced. It was back and forth. Wonder Woman was winning the combat, the up close hand to hand stuff.
Thor was winning the ranged.
Yeah, because she's been noted to actually be as good of a fighter almost as Bruce Wayne is in that sense, and she's quicker than Superman when it comes to actually fighting. But from distances, it was all Thor. So the moment there was a distance between them, Thor had it.
Sort of forte.
Like, that's how it kind of went back and forth there.
Lightning, Mjolnir throwing, flying, everything.
Yeah, so the one moment he had a moment, in the close range moment, when she was about to stab him, he took that lightning shot, put space between him, and then the next 8-9 shots were just him
throwing his hammer, beating her
with the hammer,
lightning,
throwing her around the whole arena and everything.
And then it changed when he beat her into the middle.
Yeah.
And he decided to throw Mjolnir right at her. And mind you, she was fairly beaten up at this point.
At this point we're talking
she was desperate.
Bruce struggling to stay standing, but it's that warrior spirit, that Amazonian spirit that she had, which kind of gave, one last shot, one last digging deep to beat this guy. And at the point she's already cut off his armour and everything. Like that's how good of a fight she's had close up. So the hammer comes straight at her. She ducks it, dodges it out the way. As it comes back towards Thor, she takes her lasso, whips it around the handle, and as it's coming back, she's being dragged with it. Uses the bracelets, summons a short sword.
And Thor is completely dumbfounded at this point.
He's thinking, wait, where the fuck does this last little bit of energy come from her?
Yeah.
Grabs it, comes straight at him, straight through the chest, literally through the chest. He's gone for close to the lungs, heart area as she can get.
He drops his hammer but tries to pick it up again, and his thought is to summon lightning down onto him since he's immune to electricity among various other things, a long list of things which we described.
And his electricity in particular.
His own electricity in particular, and he was planning to try and force that electricity through him, through the metal sword, into Diana, potentially killing her.
And then we had an argument.
Well, we had a disagreement.
We had a disagreement which turned into an argument, so much so that he got bitter about it after the video.
I got bitter about your being a bad winner. But...
How am I about this? What first?
No, regardless.
Okay. Here's what happened, okay? So, he says...
Should we act out what happened?
No, we're not going to act out. What's wrong with you? Okay. What? No. Okay, so he says... I said, as he goes up to summon the lightning, she'd kiss him on the mouth. It would be the art of seduction, essentially. She'd make out with him, having him confused and senseless. And this is Wonder Woman, for fuck's sake. How are you not gonna love that? I mean, she's all hot and sweaty and oh my god.
And beaten up and bloody and
Oh, just even more attractive for a warrior, I guess. Yeah, and then he said, "Oh, he won't take no effect in this." And
I don't think he would be as affected as you seem to make out.
Yes, he would be. I said he'd be very much affected, and you said potentially. That means it is possible.
Potentially, yeah, it is possible.
And I think that's the way.
But I think it could swing both ways. Which is why I originally said. Which is why I came down to, because we couldn't go any further since we had a disagreement. Thor winning 5.5 times out of 10.
Yeah. I said Wonder Woman 6 out of 10 because if that happened, one, the lightning would be distracted and miss them, so she wouldn't be affected. And at the last moment, she'd pull out, rip the knife out, and slit his throat. Therefore, DC Universe is saved. But I say 6 out of 10. He says 5.5 out of 10 for Thor.
And I just want to say that adds up to 10.5 out of 20. We completely miscalculated it for our long video. Sorry.
Oh yeah, shit, we did because we added 5.5 and 6.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's an 8 and 9, but yeah.
Yeah. 10.5. So by half a point. Half a point. That was close. I don't know if we had one that close. Actually, we've had a draw before.
No, we've had a draw which ended in complete disappointment, but that hasn't been uploaded yet because of me.
I was talking about Superman vs Thanos.
Oh, I was still mad. Cap and Wolverine. Oops. Oh well. That was also a very close one.
You know, I was so tired during that video, I don't remember how that ended. I legit don't remember when we were talking about it, I was like, I have no idea how the fuck that ended. I was trying to explain to him and Connor, I was like, I have no idea how the fuck that fight ended. I can't remember. I legit can't remember, so when you see that video, don't start, Pablo, you didn't say this. I don't remember, I was too tired.
Anyway, this has been our 10-minute rundown.
It's the basic rundown. Wonder Woman beats Thor!
If you prefer this sort of format of video, the shorter one as opposed to the podcast, let us know. Let us know if you want any changes, if you have any suggestions as to how to make it more interesting.
Yeah.
Or more battles in the future, because that's all we had planned, so they'll have to think of something completely new if you don't comment.
Yeah.
Other than that, thank you for watching, if you have.
Thank you very much for watching. Like, subscribe, like the Facebook. Comment! You might win a chocolate bar. If you stay to the end, you'll see it.